I ask my kids 3 questions every single night, and that's important to me that they understand that because they repeat it back to me. But that's not important to me in the roofing business because it is different. The things that we care about, my team already cares about already because that's why we work together. We've been working together for a long time. That's why.
You select people that they don't need to know the core values because they live them, but they live them
Correct.
already.
They already have a reputation for doing these things and living this way. So like I don't have to wonder. People, every single person that's worked for me, no, that's not true, but just understanding how I run the business is attracted to the same type of people. That's what's happened.
Yeah, makes sense. I think there's a good place for core values personally, but I also haven't run, other than working in your roofing business, I haven't myself run a roofing business. I just know from my experience with Proline, it's been highly impactful to have
Mm-hmm.
these core values as we've been scaling up the team. Just to have something around which to center the conversation, especially if you're bringing in more than one person at a time. It's just like knowing that James, as he hires sales reps and our marketing builds out our marketing team, is having the exact same conversation about culture that I'm having with people that are coming in on the product side or our support team. That I think is really valuable. So I think it also maybe depends on the team size.
Yeah. I think that's probably the biggest factor actually, because I'm so individually focused on Clay, on Cameron, on Kathleen, on Tisha. I want their days and weeks to go well. And we're talking about the same things in all those conversations, but they do vary slightly. But yeah, as we scale, yeah, you do need something
Structure.
to center the mutual goal for everyone.
But I think this underlines the really important thing, which is like core values for the sake of having core values is useless.
Yes.
Core values are only valuable in that they verbalize and codify what is already going on culture wise in the business. Like I think I think pretty much every relatively large company in America has a set of core values, right? But a lot of those businesses are not well run and they don't have good culture and they don't have good teams.
Yeah.
And it's like having core values is not, it's just a tool. And how you use that tool and whether or not you've used that tool to promote a culture that you've set already. Like the culture is independent from the core values. It's just a tool. So like I think this is what you're kind of inferring is like where companies are like, let's set our core values. All right, check box on culture. We set our core values,
Yeah.
right? But I feel like what you're getting at is you have a culture. You know what the culture is and you've intentionally hired around that culture. And it's only necessary to put that into a list of core values if you're going to start accelerating hiring or scaling up the business where you now need a little bit more like structure around which to talk about it. But the culture, it's almost like the culture comes first, then the core values.
It's true. And it comes directly from the leader, like whatever the leader, however much I have put effort into that.